Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. Welcome back to GoHam Gear. Today, we are going to be taking this Xbox Series S. We are going to connect it via capture card to this TV and record it on the computer. Today, we're going to show you how to record and live stream, at least getting your signal into the computer. Let's check it out. So what do we need? It's actually not too much. You need a capture card. Today we're going to be using the Elgato HD60S. Love this capture card. It is the best of all the worlds. Maybe not the most expensive, but it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're going to use a brand new Xbox Series S. This is one of the new ones. This will do 4K 120. It will also run HDMI 2.1, but we're not going to be taking advantage of any of that today. As a matter of fact, this TV won't even do 4K. We're going to be running 1080p 60, and even more so, we're only going to be capturing in 1080p 30. All we need is two HDMI cords, and then later, we're going to show you how to hook up a Blue Yeti with this same setup and rock and roll. So you know what? Let's get into it. First, we need to connect everything. So let's get everything kind of organized in a way where you guys can see what's going on. So what do we have? Well, we have HDMI short one. We have an HDMI long cable. These don't have to be short and long. As long as they reach whatever you're trying to get to, that's all right with me. Oh yeah, and that's it, technically, I guess. First off, let's take our long HDMI cord, or whatever kind of is going to work perfect for you. I'm gonna run it from the Xbox, and we're going to put all these cords everywhere, and we're gonna plug this straight into our capture card. We wanna make sure that it's on the in, and also, make sure you go ahead and plug in your USB from your capture card to your computer, which we have already done from this cord right here. Then we're gonna take our second HDMI cord, we're gonna plug that into the output of our capture card and run that into our TV. Now, why would you wanna do this? DJ, I can already see my gameplay from the computer. Why do I need to run my TV as well? Well, here's one of the really neat things about these capture cards. They can pick up what they normally will pick up, or they'll pick up whatever is being sent to them, but they can also pick up what the TV can pick up. So for us, our TV will run 1080p at 60 frames. So this is gonna say, all right, well, let's do 1080p 60 frames then. That is the maximum recording capability of this. But remember, we're doing 4K 30 today. I'll kind of explain on how that's a little bit different, but don't worry about it. Next, let's go over to the computer and let's set this up. First thing we want to do is make sure that we're getting some signal. So we want to go ahead and turn on, probably help if I plugged in the Xbox, wouldn't it? Now that we got everything running, let's go ahead and turn on our Xbox. What that's going to do is it's going to go ahead and send the HDMI signal, and we should see something pretty soon on this monitor right here. Fingers crossed. While we're waiting on that, hey, there it is. While we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and set this up in OBS. So what we want to do is create a new scene. This can be literally whatever you want. Anything that you want. We are going to change it to Xbox recording. Why not, right? Let's change it to that. Then let's go in here and we want to add something else. We want to add video capture device. You could change this whatever, so you could change it whatever. You could change it to HD60S, home slice. Just to show you, you could change it to whatever. Now, pick your poison, so game capture HD60S. We're gonna click that, and boom, it has now popped it up right here, which is perfect. Hey, you can change some of these settings if you wish. For me, I do not. I do not change any of these settings. I leave them as is. One thing is, this will now capture your audio as well. Could be a little hot generally for consoles. I'll bring this down about 10 or 12. Now, you can see that this is only taking up a quarter of the screen because my canvas is 4K. However, we are recording at 4K, but it's only a 1080p capture. That's why it's a quarter of the size. 1080p is 1/4 the size of 4K. You think of 1080p as like 1K if you really want to, but it's a little bit different than that. Let's go in, let's just double check a few things. Let's go to video. So you can see right here, I am actually, base canvas is 4K and my output scaling is 4K. So my setup is 4K, and when I hit record or I hit live, it sends a 4K signal. That's perfect. Bicubic 16, common FPS 30, that's all right with me. This will do 60, but we're not gonna worry about that. 30 is fine with me. And then output, you can change this up however you want, but this isn't a video on how to do this part right here. So we're just gonna click OK. We're gonna bring this in, boop, just like that. And let's jump in. You can see now all I would have to do is click start streaming or start recording, and that's quite literally all I would have to do. We could do more if you really wanted to, but we don't really need to. Now, the last time that I left this, it was actually playing Farm Sim, so let's see if it plops it back into the game or not. Very likely not. Yeah, not. So now we want to add an audio source. We want to add a Blue Yeti microphone, which I've got one just sitting right here. Just happen to have one. I wonder where that came from. Let's go and set our Blue Yeti up for recording. Now, one thing is you can't set up your Blue Yeti plugged into the Xbox. You can run a headset, but again, you're not going to be able to hear it on your stream. So your headset would go into here so you can chat with your buddies, things like that. And then we want this to be our microphone. So I'm going to go in here and we're going to add another thing. We're going to go to audio input capture. We want to do a Blue Yeti. Is that Blue Yet? You know what? I misspelled it. It's in a Blue Yet now. We find it, Yeti stereo microphone. We click OK, and you can see right here, it is popping out pretty hot. So let's get rid of face cam and let's see what this looks and sounds like. And now we're in. We are now using this bad boy right here, the Blue Yeti. As you can see, we have picture on our TV. I've got a picture here. I'm actually playing off of the computer because I can't see the TV, but that shows you guys what's going on. Let's go into Farm Sim, let's go into Career, and let's just start this up. Now, remember, you guys are hearing me on the Blue Yeti, and I've even got my camera overlaid. So I was recording OBS with Streamlabs OBS. Two different programs, both amazing, by the way. When I'm doing this computer, some computers like one versus the other. I've noticed that at least with my stuff, AMD computers really like Streamlabs, as to where my Intel computers really like OBS. So it just depends. Now, this isn't really a quality setup, but you could see the gameplay in the game versus how long it takes the game that you are seeing to go to the screen. I think that's a big thing. There is a difference. As a matter of fact, I could probably do... Yeah, there's a definite difference there, but it works. It works. That's all that matters. Let's turn this on. So you can see now I have audio. I actually can't hear anything, but you've got this nonetheless. Since we've got the Xbox guys here, one thing I want to show you that's different from PlayStation. If we go back in, we're going to go to settings, and we want to take these settings and we want to go to volume and audio output. You can see right here we have a couple different things. So if I make my big head disappear, that's the wrong thing. There we go. You see volume options right here. You've got headset and speakers. You want headset and speakers. What that's going to do is it's going to take the audio from your camera or your controller here and the audio from the Blue Yeti right here. It's going to do all of that. Oh yeah, and it's going to send the audio to the capture card. Has nothing to do with the Blue Yeti. I don't know why I said that. So you've got all that. How cool is that? And we exit out. Back at Farm Sim, baby. Yeah. Let's drive some tractors. And there you go. That is recording and setting up your Xbox or PlayStation. Works the same way with a TV and a capture card running on a computer. Hope that helped you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, make sure you drop a like, get subscribed to the channel if you're new. Oh man, we got so much cool stuff coming up. We got a new PC. Yeah, I can't wait to build it. We're gonna build it with you guys. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. One thing to remember, these settings, they all work the same way with a PlayStation and an Xbox and a camera and really anything that's HDMI that doesn't have HDCP or high definition copyright protection. Most game consoles are going to be okay. But just keep that in mind. Remember, have some fun. Get out there, enjoy yourself, and use a Blue Yeti. For goodness sake, go buy one. It's the best microphone you can get. All that being said, I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions about this, let me know. Otherwise, see you later. Is that a long outro? That was a long outro. Peace.